What's up, everybody? This is RTG, and welcome back to Vane. Last episode and during our live stream, we did a ton of looting. Well, we didn't go to a lot of places, but we got a bunch of stuff. I've been just demolishing everything that I can, especially for wooden planks and iron scrap. And today, we will be doing some building. I really want to make, let me show you, I believe it's in storage, yeah. The scrap storage, because although I was looking for something for raw limestone, I think I could put iron scrap in there, and that'll also help save a lot of space for our storage container. So I want to build that. I was thinking about building another light and putting it over here, and also possibly building another makeshift battery, getting it charged up, and then maybe we can look at possibly getting uh, two more solar panels, and maybe I'll stick them like side by side right over here instead of this spot. I'd have to rehook everything up, but that'll be okay because it would be worth it at that point. Oh, and real quick, we have we have to shout out our most recent subscriber. Shout out to Theo69. It is Theo69. I think I'm saying it right. I have no idea. Some of these are out there, and I know some people don't even create their own. They just kind of go with what's given to them. But I will say if the subscriber doesn't have an appropriate name, I don't know, you know, how many people do stuff like that, but if the name's not appropriate, I won't say it. This is fine. It's, 69 is just a number. uh, and I did actually get 2 subscribers, but it's only showing me Theo. And if you watch the video or the last episode, I actually mentioned in there that my subscribers, sometimes YouTube, like I'll get subscribers and it won't notify me, and the person like will show up later in my notifications, or I'll just end up seeing it because you can look at your subscribers and it shows you like the most recent few. It'll actually show their picture like on your page. If you have subscribers, you'd know what I'm talking about. But I'll just sometimes end up seeing like a new picture up there, so I'll click on it and see the new subscriber that way. So sometimes it just takes time for some reason. So like I mentioned, I actually got 2 from like the beginning of yesterday until this point today, but it's only showing me one person, which was the Theo person I just shouted out. So thank you, Theo. I do appreciate the subscribe. Hope to see more from you, buddy. And if for the person who I'm apparently missing, I am sorry. Eventually you will show up, and whenever you show up, I will shout you out. From this point forward, I mentioned it in the last episode, but I'll say it again just in case you missed it. I'm going to be shouting out anybody who subscribes. I think it's just something cool and fun I can do. Help set us apart here in the beginning, as we are a small channel, and soaking up every minute of that smallness, tell you what. It definitely takes time. Each video is becoming a work in progress, or the whole channel is a work in progress. I've changed things, as for example, last video and during our live stream on Wednesday, I actually had myself in the video as well and recorded myself gaming. Now I won't do that every time for the simple gameplay like I'm doing today, but maybe for special videos, special occasions. I'm thinking mostly on the live streams. I will also input myself gaming during the live streams because I think it'll just help with the interaction with viewers. But anyways, let's get to building, shall we? Let's see what we need real quick. Now that I talked about what I wanted to talk about. storage. Oh, yeah, storage. And the scrap storage. So 5 metal brackets, 10 plastic scrap. So metal brackets should be in here. If they're not in here, they're in the other one. I literally have 2 metal brackets. Nice. And I needed 10 plastic scrap. Split 10. I wanted to pick the smallest stack. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. There it is. And shoot, what else we need? I do know we need some reinforced wooden planks. Oh, I needed 5? You son of a gun. Haha. So let's take 3 more. There we go. And yep, 10 reinforced wooden planks and 10 screws. Simple enough. We might have to make the reinforced wooden planks. And we need 10 of them. And how many can we build? We'll build 16 of them just because. And then we needed 10 screws, I believe it was. There. Now we'll wait for those to be done and we will build the scrap storage. And I'm going to try to put the iron scrap in it, so we'll see. Alright, we have our 10. Let's get this built. Storage. Scrap storage. Build. And we will put this sucker. Oh. You know what? Probably right here. This won't be the spot for the makeshift batteries. This will be the spot for this. Yeah, I think that looks really good. So let's see how much it holds. 500 pounds. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Let's go ahead and take this iron out of here. And this is going to be the new spot for iron. Or should I do aluminum? Nah, we'll do iron. It takes up more weight for less product, you know what I mean? These are only 20 pounds, the iron's 30. We do get aluminum more, but we're going to have aluminum in these bins most likely anyways. We can keep iron out of it pretty much completely. Because we have a decent little amount of in there right now, and it's only 138 pounds out of 500, so yeah, I'd rather stick scrap in there. Oh, I did need to get wooden logs. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me make sure my inventory, yep, we're good. Let's get rid of some of these trees. You know what, I should check the condition of this axe. 49%. We will have to repair this when we're done. Man, I'm always like, where are the zombies? Where are the zombies? Yeah, he's probably going to get really dirty after this too, which is fine. Our clothes were a little dirty already, and because of that, we are going to be a little bit dirty too. I've been washing myself like pretty frequently, at least once a day. Because I noticed it helps my clothes also not get as dirty as quickly. I don't think trees respawn back. I could be wrong though. Matter of fact, I'll look that up here in a moment. I'll let you guys know. Alright, so this side is cleared. I'll leave that tree. One tree's fine. Why use a door when you can just jump over, you know? As the zombies say. Alright, let's put our wooden logs away. One reason we need wooden logs, oh, we didn't get that many though, is because one, they're used to make charcoal. Charcoal is used in the forge for higher temperatures. You can use wood, but for things that need a higher temperature, you gotta use the coal. So the wood axe is now at 28%. Oh my goodness. Hang on, you guys. Let's get this repaired. You know what? I'm gonna need wood scrap. Is there any in here? No. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. Always take that turn a little tight. So wood. I think literally like 10 is all we'll need. I guess we'll see. The axe is a wonderful tool. And it's also very simple to repair. Oh, I didn't pick up the wood scrap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, man, what am I doing? I didn't even take it out of here. Oh, I took wooden rods. Oh my gosh. I probably only need like 3 or 4 wood scrap, but I want to make sure we're able to repair it fully. Let's see. Perfect. And let's go put the rest of that wood scrap away. Let's check these things. Looking good. You know, we got a good amount of raw limestone from our looting in the past couple episodes. Let's go ahead and actually make some limestone powder. Get that going. Because when you need it, you need it. The only thing we have left in the vehicle are like tools and vehicle parts. And for the most part, most of the tools we're keeping in there is a spare. And same thing with the vehicle parts. I still have yet to sort them all out. There's only a few. I did designate this top box as car stuff because, I mean, that's a lot of weight just to keep in the back of the vehicle for no reason, really. We already have another car gas tank in there, so we're good on that front. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more logs. One of the latest times or most recent times there was a horde. Pretty sure me cutting down wood started it. And I suppose chopping down trees would be a loud function to do. So one reason we're chopping trees is to clear a path, make it easier to come back here if we need to. And that's me also assuming these trees respawn. I haven't looked it up yet. But it's just freaky coming back here, you know, getting outside of the base, outside of our comfort zone. And coming back here in the woods when there could be a zombie or unknown animal lurking around. I kind of want a horde to happen because I would like to use my weapons. But at the same time, I feel like the moment I hear that sound, I'm just going to run to the vehicle. Okay, that is, I mean, you know, it's good enough for now. Good enough for now. I don't know if wintertime changes how you can cut down wood, or if it's any easier or takes longer, or if it's louder. I don't know. I don't know if what wintertime changes exactly. I would assume it affects crop growth. at least for specific plants, because you can't grow all plants in wintertime. You know, there might be a handful you can grow in like cooler temperatures, but for the most part, you need a greenhouse. So, you know, maybe I should get some plants going again. Let me go ahead and turn on my cell phone so I can see what month and day it is. Ah, so it's July 4th. Hey, look at that. It's July 4th, Independence Day, baby. Independence Day. You know what? We got some fireworks. We got some fireworks. Let me see. Mmm, where's it at? Where's it at? And I might have set it down. Yes, the firework. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put it right here, and I can ignite it, so we'll wait till nighttime to do that, man. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. We'll be able to celebrate the holiday in the game. That's so funny. Alright. Can I fill up this mop bucket? So, let's see how much is in here. Dang, it's down, it's below 4,000. And let's take a look at this mop bucket. And this holds 439 fluid ounces. So, hey, let's go by weight maybe. Mop bucket. I probably gotta be looking at the barrel. Yeah. So it's full now. And let me grab the mop. And let's see. Place. If we can wash our floors. So I want to grab it. Yeah, hold. So I can only hit mop. I mop the area. What if I... So is this area cleaner now? I wanted to be able to, like... I feel like I just wasted this water. So let's take this mop out of our hand real quick. Just put it like so. Like that. Good enough. You know, get some cleaning done and stuff like that. You know, this is probably a better place for it. Oh well. So there you go. Great, grade A video game content. Mopping with a mop bucket. This game's crazy, man. What the? Is that a body? Hang on, boys. There's been a crime. There's been a crime out here. It was probably killed by a wolf or something. In my utility cabinet. Ah, there it is. I put it farther away from the house so it wouldn't pick anything up and deteriorate stuff. So it's not that. And it shows time to decay was the infinite or infinity symbol. Get over. Yeah, there we go. So it says 26 hours, and then I walk up to this one, 282 hours. So it is this one. In 26 hours, I'm going to have to put more of something in here. We don't necessarily need it. One bucket full of water can water all of our plants right now. So let's go ahead and actually, we're in the middle, or we're working on getting into the middle of July. We're running out of time in the day because of all of the random talking I'm doing. So let's go ahead and just, so that dirt's standard. We'll do some farming. Standard, 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 standard. Nice. So we just need seeds for these. You'll replace the dirt if the dirt is, let's see, we only need 2. You'll replace the dirt if the dirt's low quality. So carrot, we need 4 for corn. Could we do onion? I think we could. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll split it. I think only 2 for those. Potato. Oh yeah, you need a large crop plot. Can we build one of those yet, man? I think it's under utilities. No, the large planters are still, and the compost bin are still locked. Well, let's finish getting these seeds real quick. Pumpkin, you need a large. Cucumber, 2 of them. And I think carrots, corn, cucumber, onion. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. It's all for now anyways. See, on my screen, I've mentioned it before, but this is like worthy of a flashlight. That's how dark it is for me. But a lot of times I notice once the video's uploaded to YouTube, because it'll look like that while editing too, but once it gets uploaded to YouTube, the screens are brighter. So sometimes you guys might be like, dude, why is this guy using a flashlight? Well, the reason is it's actually darker on my screen. And you probably could assume that, but you know, for those who don't know, that's why. I pretty much have to. Let's grab 2 more cucumber seeds. Split 2, confirm. Cucumber select. Boom, boom. Beautiful. All right, let's grab this bucket and go fill it up. Man, I feel like I should pour that mop water bucket back in here. Now we can water all of the plants with just this metal bucket. It's way more efficient than the watering can, for sure. So water, metal bucket, select, max, beautiful. See, it goes up to 100. That's it. Starts out at 50% water. Metal bucket, select, max. Here, let me just type in M up here. M-E-T. And that way it's way easier to get to. And you do gotta water these like at least once every other day because they will dry out and they grow quickly too. And if they dry out, they'll die. Oh wait, no. Yeah, this is way quicker. these ones. There. So we don't need the metal bucket anymore. Let's go ahead and put that back into the world. Beautiful. Sweet. Getting our farm going. Once again, we got to get stocked for winter. That's the biggest concern and priority. Maybe I should finish off that wall. And I think I should actually choose one side to start with and not deal with both sides, because I could have zombies jumping up from over here and coming over, and I could have zombies jumping up from over there and coming over. And what I'm thinking if is come over here when a horde starts, draw the zombies over here, you know, kill some and whatnot too, jump down, have this boxed off, and put barbed wire right here. Oh wait, I guess I couldn't. I could on one side, but have some barbed wire, that way when they jump over, they get all cut up and deeply wounded and stuff like that. And I can put a door in it as well. That way I can safely get out and then shoot them through the door and make the double walls all the way around so they can't get over it. I think that would be the best approach. So let me go ahead and grab some wood scrap and some nails, and we'll see what we can get done. All right, fence, build. Is it lined up with that bottom one, or is it not? It looks like it's going out more. Oh well. Beautiful. Okay. And then let's cover up a couple spots over here too, like right here for sure. And yeah, like that. Okay. We're probably going to need more wood scrap. All right. So fence, here's a fence gate. What does this require? So I need 2 metal brackets and 4 wooden rods, and then 4 metal brackets. So I need 6 metal brackets and 4 wooden rods. Now, do I want to make it 2 wide or just 1? I feel like 1 would be fine. So let's build. Hang on. Yeah, like that. Like that. Okay. Let's build the door frame first. And then let's build that second layer. Well, actually, yeah, let's build. Yeah, like that. Perfect. How does that look? It does cut it off a little bit. It's okay though. And let's build that second layer now. And the door. Do we want the one windowed? Yeah, we do, because we want to be able to also shoot through it, even though they can come through it. And most of them should be coming through it. Let me go ahead and grab the barbed wire. Let's see where we put that. What does that actually call for, real quick? 2 barbed wire, okay. Oh. So, split, 2, confirm, take, and we also needed, hang on, I want the right amount. 5 screws, okay. Don't want to just guess. Split, oh, 5. There we go, screws, thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and put up this barbed wire. And we'll see if that actually also cuts us if we jump up right here. So we're right by the barbed wire, come up to this gate, jump, standing on the gate. Okay, so we're good. Looks like our plan will work. I don't want to put barbed wire on that one. I'm awfully close to that. I could put barbed wire on that one. And this should funnel them in. I suppose they could get on this and then jump over. So maybe I should put barbed wire along the top, just maybe not right here, because that's also very close to me. Yeah, I like that. And then I can jump down here, close the door, open the window, pow, 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 pow. If I need a break, close the window. Yeah, dude, that's gonna work. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let's go ahead and just get some sleep. I don't think I need to eat or drink. Nope, hang on, we gotta upgrade, we gotta do. Let's see, repair. Our repair's up to 25 now. So bank it, muscle memory, thread expert. Clothing you're wearing degrades 25% slower. Ooh, I like that. Weapons you're using degrade 25% slower. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna choose the weapons, man. For sure. I guess I could have chose 25% XP gain because we're only at level 25 on this, but we still got a good one. Let's see, what's the lowest? Sneaking? Is it 0? Social ability, is it 2? I don't know how you would become social, though. Throwing's at 7. Trading? What? How'd you get trading? Your persuasion towards getting good deals. I have no idea. Weapon handling's 13. Part of that's because we haven't really used the gun. Vitality. What is vitality? Your resistance to injury. Okay. It's only at 38. Maybe that's good. Lockpicking's at 48, so that's really close to an upgrade. Dang, mechanical's at 93. Nice. Medical's at 35. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to look for. Is there anything associated with medical? Stations, maybe? Ore crusher. Converts ore into powder much more efficiently. It's powered by gasoline. What is high-grade iron ingot? How would you get that? We might have to look that up. Let me look this forge real quick. Oh, you know what? You probably get the high grade from the industrial forge. Converts ore and scrap into ingots, can burn at hotter temperatures, and has 2 slots, allowing the user to work with steel and other high tier items. Yeah, okay, high tier. Perfect. We got to build this forge. Heavy bolts, reinforced metal brackets, scrap metal pipe, scrap metal sheet. Let's look at our small scrap metal sheet, see what we got. Actually, you know what? Let's sleep real quick. It's late enough. Our stats are good. Wait, did I even look at my stats, dude? Okay, yeah, we're good. And we're tired, so... we'll do 6 hours. I think that should be good. Oh, I left my cell phone on. That's okay. Let's go ahead and eat. Did I eat that oatmeal yet? Because I cooked some oatmeal the other day. We got cooked spaghetti as well. I think I ate it. So, eat. And let's drink. You know, it's probably quicker to drink out of a water bottle and then fill up the water bottle because it's just one click than it is to just keep drinking out of the sink now that I think about it. Okay. So, small scrap metal sheet. Doesn't look like we have any in there. We can still look because we might have it. Small metal sheet. Small scrap. Oh, dude, we have 12, literally. I'm pretty sure that's what it calls for, too. Stations. Industrial forge. Yeah, 12. Dude, that's so funny. So, scrap metal pipe. We do have... Oh, we have 1. Stations. Aha. Sweet. So we have 1 right there. We should probably put this one over here. We'll put it like right here. Yeah. I think it's backwards, but yeah, it is. Yeah, we want it like that. There. So, yep, it has 2 slots now for ingredients. That's good. And then high-grade steel, high-grade iron. Graphite powder. So you might be able to use graphite powder or iron ingot. I guess we'll see. Once it reaches 2800, it should turn into high-grade iron ingot. Oh dang, and this takes 15 high-grade iron ingots. It's expensive, dude. I mean, it might not be expensive, but that's a long process. Almost there. We'll just sit tight. Okay, so that did work. Let's go ahead and extinguish because we don't want to waste charcoal. Some of you might be thinking I should have did more than just 1, but that was testing, okay? That was a testing phase. We needed to see how it all works. So that way we don't make mistakes when we are actually going to do bigger projects. Dude, this crafting is honestly impressive. I really like the way that things are laid out here. It's not too complicated, but it's complicated enough to where it gives you a little bit of challenge as far as like, okay, well, like, for example, I had to figure that out, right? Oh wait, we didn't do our fireworks. Hang on. Oh, let's back up. 4th of July, baby. Come on now. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Happy birthday to you.
How cool was that? I would not be surprised if there's a horde now. A firework has a 10-second fuse. This has already been ignited. Pack up, you can't do this now. So what do I do with it? I wonder, oh, it just despawns. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I did look it up, and the trees do not grow back. There's been no documented cases of the trees growing back. So it's in your best interest not to destroy large areas of trees in your immediate vicinity around your base. You should pick a spot that's kind of farther away, depending on how often you will actually rely on wood, which you will eventually need a good amount of it. You should at least have some sort of supply. But like myself, I can just go to this patch right out in front of my base. It's not immediately around my base. And I mean, I don't think I would have this issue with wood anyways, because look at all of it, you know? But that's something to think about when you're actually getting or picking a like a base spot. And the other thing actually that I looked up was the industrial forge. So it's really possible that one, it might not actually make the iron ingot. I'm assuming it does, but there's a couple options, and one of the options is it doesn't actually make the iron ingot. The other option is you actually need refined coal to make the iron ingot, even from scrap iron. Now, I would assume if you needed refined charcoal, it would be for the high grade iron, and we were able to make that just by using the charcoal. High grade steel, you need, I'm pretty sure we'll need either the coke, which is this, some coke, coal that's been refined into a fuel that burns hot enough to melt steel. So we'll either need that or we'll need the refined charcoal, something that burns hotter and you actually use charcoal to make the refined charcoal, which is another reason why this advanced charcoal kiln is important right now, because we will also need to build the, let's pull it up, the ore crusher, because this converts ore into powder much more efficiently. So this will either give us more limestone powder out of raw limestone, or it'll make it done quicker. It says more efficiently, so it's got to be something, I would say, that's more directed at around time than anything else. So yeah, we looked that stuff up, and I like that the trees don't respawn back. That's a huge plus. And I harvested these. It looks like all plants, doesn't matter what plant it is, has the same lifespan. Like the corn, I was able to harvest the corn and the carrots at the same time. I was actually able to harvest them all at the same time. And so you don't actually, like, corn's not going to take longer. I don't know if there's specific growing seasons yet. We will try and grow stuff in the winter time, although that'll probably be challenging. And I will probably try and move these water barrels, at least one of them, inside as well. We have these insulated ones, but I still have yet to use them in any sort of capacity. I haven't taken any liquids from them or nothing. The insulated ones. I have taken liquid from the regular rain collectors. But during the wintertime, these regular ones are going to be obsolete because the water will be frozen, which is where these insulated ones come in handy. And I still don't know if the well water freezes, but if it doesn't, the water still has to be boiled. You can still wash yourself with this water, even if it's impure, but you can't like drink it. You might be able to use it for cooking, although I haven't tried it and I also haven't looked it up. But yeah, and it looks like the things that do only respawn as long as you have that option enabled in your settings. Like some loot items and some resource items will respawn, but things like ores, like in the mine, and similar resources like that, from what I can see, those don't actually like replenish at all. So once they're out, they're out. So you have to be pretty mindful both with wood resources and like the raw limestone, raw stone, things like that. You should be very mindful with those other resources. I mean, in games like this, you kind of have to be mindful of the whole, what would you say? You still have to be mindful of all of your resource and how you're using them anyways. But this game just gives it that extra little like bump of certain things you got to pay a lot of attention to. Not to mention now our utility cabinets now require iron ingot, and man, that's not good for nobody. That's not going to help us out at all. And it's crazy because I have 21 hours on this utility cabinet until something is going to go bad, but it's completely full. Like, it's full. You know what I mean? And I can only fit 8 iron ingot in there. The only other thing I could do is drop down wood scrap a little bit more electrical scrap, but that's probably not very heavy. I mean, 100 electrical scrap is 20 pounds, seems fair. And the iron scrap is probably the heaviest thing in here, but I have 500 and it takes 81 every 4 hours. So like you should be able to put more resources in your utility cabinets. One thing I want to point out real quick, my fan disappeared again. I had it sitting on this, and this time I would say it most definitely wasn't a utility cabinet issue. It's got to be like a save issue and loading back into the game and it's not there or something. I don't know. But it's gone. And at first we had it in here. I had it on that table. And then next time I got on, it was gone, but it just happened again. And I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that's doing that. I don't know what's up with that. But in the next episode, I will be doing some mining and going out and getting iron. Iron and wooden planks is going to be a must. And I suppose electrical scrap too. We're going to keep an eye out for that, but we're going to need iron by the looks of it and the progression of the base. We're going to need that iron. And let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this particular build and maybe compared to some of the other builds you've seen and whatnot? Do you think this is a good build? Do you think we've set it up properly, you know, in more of an efficient way than non-efficient way? Just let me know your thoughts about it. I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it. Keep in mind, we have this defense area now where I can draw zombies over here, kill them, shoot them up, everything, draw them into here, get out, open the window, shoot them, you know how that goes, and then be able to carry on with my merrily life, and then also being able to destroy the dead bodies way more efficiently. That's the goal anyways. We have added a lot of industrial stuff now. We got this industrial forge, the advanced charcoal kiln, and that's going to do a lot of work for us. We added this storage for iron, because iron takes up a lot of weight, more so than a lot of the other crafting items. And we can't, there's no specific like storage for raw limestone, at least not that I'm aware of. So those will have to stay in storage bins. Aluminum, we could put it in here, but this will get full and aluminum will end up over here anyways. So we'll keep aluminum in the storage bins and we will just try to siphon it out as we're looting. But the iron, we're really going to need. You could put a lot of iron in here to make 500 pounds. So we're just going to leave that for iron and it'll save space over here in the storage bins. This one's still marked iron, but nothing's in it. We're going to use it for something else. These kilns seem to move at the same pace. They say 1 minute for charcoal and 1 minute for charcoal. So the heat and it being an advanced charcoal kiln doesn't look like it actually makes the process any quicker. The only reason it'll be quicker is because uh, we're going to have two going at the same time. So realistically, we're producing double the amount of charcoal. I do thank you all for watching the video and taking times to comment and stuff like that. It's super appreciated, and I like seeing this channel grow and watching you guys enjoy what's being made. That's probably the best part of it all. We got a lot of necessary building done around the base, some decent organizing, and we got our fortification, our defense, at least our idea, our theory of how it could work, because we haven't been able to test it yet, but now we will be able to fully test our defenses. So hopefully, next time there's a horde, we'll be at the base, and hopefully it doesn't happen within like the next 2 minutes. Next episode, as I mentioned, we will be going out and doing some looting, specifically mining for iron and getting and gathering iron scrap. We'll keep a good eye out for the wooden planks as well. And the other thing we need to keep an eye out for is electrical scrap, because that's just a little bit less than the other resources, and we're going to need it. We have a good amount of car stuff right now. I'm not going to worry about car stuff. So anyways, thank you all again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, game on.